Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today I am super excited because this is kind of like an ad hoc video. I was not planning this at all, and then something happened. Cult Beauty might have released something that wasn't really supposed to be released. They released the Vieve Eye Wand Library Kit. I know what you're thinking. Megan, that's like over £100. How dare you? You're on a low buy, no buy, naughty, naughty. I know. But they messed up and Megan checked in. So today I'm going to be playing around and kind of reviewing these eye wands and like the whole kit itself. So if that sounds like a little bit of you, stick around for today. And if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Meg and I like to talk about all the superficial things around here, all the things that don't really matter in the everyday grind that can be life, all the things makeup, skincare, fashion, hair care and homeware, all those things we talk about in some length and some capacity. Today we're going to talk about beauty stuff. But yeah, that sounds like something you'd enjoy. Hit the subscribe button, join my little family, join my circle of trust. And let's get straight into it because I'm really excited. So yeah, I'm on Cult Beauty website perusing their new wares and I see this little guy for £45. And I thought, £45, that can't be right because this is 6 eye wands. So like 6 times 20 is like 120 odd quid. And I was like, that can't be right. So I go over to the Vieve website and it's all up there for like £110. So I'm thinking to myself, God damn, Cult Beauty, you fools. So I literally just checked out with this. This rarely ever happens. I didn't intend on buying anything that day, but for 45 quid, how could I not? How could I not? But that same day I went back to go see if they had any more in stock just out of curiosity, and it'd been completely taken off the website. Since it has been put back up to £110, so that was obviously an admin error. So I'm really sorry that you couldn't get on that deal, but I just thought I'd show them to you. Personally, £110 is, I think, a lot of money for essentially eye crayons. So I thought we'd just kind of sit here, chat about them, review them, talk to you about them, just be like, is it even worth that? And just like give you my thoughts, because I wouldn't have bought them otherwise. I wouldn't have even bought them for 60 quid, like £10 each. I'd have been like, nah. So for half the price, I still wouldn't have bought them. But for 45, like that, even if I don't like them, like that's just like a very expensive dinner out, you know, like I can afford that. So I'm really chuffed with myself. I'm really chuffed with myself. Okay, enough about me gloating about my bargain. But you know, I feel like what British people do, isn't it? If we get a bargain, we have to just tell everyone about it. I mean, that's what I do. If people are ever like, oh, I like your dress, I'm like, thanks, £10, Sainsbury's. Or like, hey, thanks, £15, River Island. I have to tell them if it's a bargain. I don't know if it's a me thing, a woman thing, or a British thing, but I think it's a thing. I feel like it's not just me, maybe. I can't believe I got a discount, I'm so excited. So I'm looking on Cult Beauty now, it's actually £105, apologies, I thought it was 110, it's £105. So what do you get for £105? You get this really pretty, well-made box, really lovely and aesthetic. It's kind of like a cigarette box, that's what it reminds me of. I don't smoke or anything like that, but it just reminds me of a very vintage, classic cigarette box. I will actually be keeping them in this box. I think it's a really lovely, well-constructed, thick box, you know, it's not flimsy. I know she's received quite a bit of criticism, or I've seen criticism of her thin cardboard packaging. Personally, I don't really care because I'm going to be just recycling that anyway. So if it's easier to recycle, cool beans with me. I don't really care. But with something like this, I feel like this is well constructed, and I'll be honest with you, this has been sitting at the foot of my couch. We have like an Ottoman sofa, couch, whatever you want to call it. This has been sitting with me on the sofa just for a week. Like normally things just enter into the office space and I put it on the desk and I like, oh, when I get around to filming, I'll film that. This has just been sitting with me on the sofa for a week and I've just been taking them out, not out of the boxes, because I wanted to say that on camera, but I've just been like admiring it and just like doing that, you know? I really like this box, I really like it. So inside you've got the 6 eye wands, I hope you can see there. It goes from the lightest to darkest, so this one's vanilla and then this one is raven, which is that black shade. So I'm gonna get them all out for you now and swatch them. They all come in the exact same cardboard packaging, the black and gold packaging with the name, if it's gonna focus, I don't think it will, but the name is there. Oh, did it? Maybe? No, okay. But anyway, the name is there and all the ingredients are on the back if you wanted to know that. I think that's also listed on the Cult Beauty and Vieve website as well. It's vegan, global animal test policy, it's PETA approved, or PETA approved. I don't really know. It's also got the expiry date of the 2nd, or the 3rd? The 2nd, 2023. So a year's worth of use, to be honest with you. I don't really follow that sort of thing. I just use makeup until it dies. And then getting inside the box, oh, these look so luxurious. Oh, mama. The cardboard is just that like flimsy cardboard again. It doesn't really bother me. Like, I don't really care. Like, am I really going to keep this? If I was, then yeah, maybe I'd be like a bit annoyed, but I'm not using that. I'm not applying packaging to my face, and I'm not going to be displaying this, so I don't really care. The packaging for these, however, look beautiful. So you've got that gold lid, and then you've got the colour of the eye wand at the end there, and Vieve. You've also got the name. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because it's shiny. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. Can you please ignore my janky nails as well? You won't be able to see it, but it's got the name of the colour there as well. And let's just get into this. Ooh, ooh, that was like a nice... Oh yeah, I like it when it's positive and it's not going to fall off and be loose, especially with cream products. And then you just literally twist it up, and it takes quite a lot to twist up, and it's got like this soft rounded tip applicator. So this is the lightest shade Vanilla. I'm just going to go ahead now and kind of give you the swatches and just swatch them on the back of my hand because I don't think we need to discuss them, and then I'll just go through what they're called. I feel like I definitely thought these would be worse than they are, and all I've done is swatch them and I already feel like I'm gonna be in love, and that is a problem because I don't like recommending expensive things, but I like recommending good things, and I think I'm gonna be very glad I've got these in my life. I just want to say two things right now. One thing I was really excited about was the vanilla shade because I feel like that's going to be really good for cancelling out darkness. At the moment I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Vanish colour correctors. I've kind of mentioned them in a few videos if you've been watching, and if you're an avid viewer of this channel you'll probably see them in many videos in my description bars and things like that. I've actually got that on my eyelids at the moment. I'm creasing like a mofo because I put foundation on the top as well. I like properly cancelled out my eyelids. I feel like this is going to be a really good use of that, like very quick and just like bang bang bang, smooth, and it's going to also set well. I'm letting these set a little bit. I want to see how well they smudge if they've been sitting on the hand for a while. I don't know if you saw, but I like messed up a little, like a bit of the swatches, and it was very easy just to wipe them off. So I'm going to let them just like hang out on my hand just while I'm talking about them, and then we're going to see how like non-transfer or transfer proof they are even. I'm just going to call out the shades from this side to this side just so you can hear. So the first shade there is Vanilla. It then goes on to Sand, Camel, Hazelnut, Mahogany and Raven. And you know what, actually those I feel like are really, really good names, because actually that's kind of what I was trying to get at with Mahogany, is it's kind of like a burgundy undertone, and Mahogany kind of has that warmth, reddy undertone to it. Like mahogany wood has that reddy undertone to it, doesn't it? It's very subtle, but it's like, it's there, it's that warmth. So that one definitely has it. Raven I'm really excited about. Vanilla I think is great, and all of the rest of these I just think are going to be really good fun. Would I have picked these up just based on the colour if it was just me picking one up? I wouldn't have picked up half of these, no. I'd have picked up the black one and maybe a brown and maybe a vanilla. I'd have probably skipped out on another three. I'd probably just had to choose between maybe this one here, Camel, I think that is, or Sand. No, Camel, that's Camel. So yeah, it's been sitting on my hand for like a couple of minutes. I just want to see, oh, like I'm pushing, okay. So it does smudge. Oh my god, barely. Oh my god, hang on. Okay, so I was really pushing on that black. Oh my god, like, to say that was my eyes as well, like I was pulling on my hand. That was me really pulling. Now look, okay, the carnage over here because I put my like dirty hands over here, but I was pulling. Okay, have I got my blouse dirty? No, you just heard and like severely how bad I was pulling on that. That is a lot. They're budge proof. Bish! Oh my god. Why have I been sleeping on these? Can someone let me know? I want to try this to remove it because I don't really want these chilling out in the back of my hand for this long. This is like an oil remover for the eyes. This is what I use to remove like waterproof mascara or anything that's really, really tough and on my skin. I don't like to be too abrasive on the old eye area because guess what? We're aging over here, and I'm trying to prevent it. Prevention before cure, darling. Okay, it's definitely budging, so like that oiliness is definitely breaking it down, so it's not gonna be impossible to remove, that's good. I don't think it looks like it's staining. Of course, this has only been on my skin for a couple of minutes, but to be honest with you, anything that's gonna stain is gonna stain in the first 30 seconds anyway, so, well, from my experience. It doesn't look like there's any staining. Pretty easy to remove, and I only had a tiny bit of remover on the back of my hand. I'm actually really impressed. That bit of red was me probably attacking my skin a second ago, but okay. Let's zoom you in. Hello. I've got all of my makeup on, but if I'm looking at all makeup-y, can we please ignore it? I'm trying out the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation, or rather foundation, for, I don't know, the 3rd time now, and it just is looking a little bit makeup-y on me. I don't know if you can see, just like a little bit cakey in the old smile line area and everything, so, you know, let's please ignore. However, on a positive note, where is it? This Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel Brow Freeze. Look at these magical things on my face. It's beautiful. Okay, I think I just want to go in like head first with it. I've got this little like synthetic brush from Real Techniques. It's a domed shadow brush. This I just used for my Charlotte Tilbury colour corrector, but to be honest with you, like I could wipe this on the back of my hand and not like a lot would come off. So I want to use this to blend it because I feel like it's dense enough. Because I think if I used anything like this MAC, what is this, MAC 224, I think it's just like too bristly. It's like too loose. And I just want something a little bit firmer to push the cream around. So I'm going to take the shade Camel because I like this one the most. And I do like a camel. And I'm just going to... Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to go for it, I think, aren't I? That's blended out bloody beautifully. Oh, okay. Damn. Am I going to really like these? That, I'm not joking, took about 2 seconds. Interesting. So I would easily do this and maybe go to work. I've got, honestly, my desk is an absolute mess. So if you're thinking, did she prepare for this video? No, I've just got crap all over my desk. This is one of my favourite Supershock shadows. It's by Colourpop. It's called Frog. Look how like shiny and sparkly it is. I could just whip this through the crease and tap this over the lid and I'd go to work quite happy. Possibly wearing something a little bit like this. In fact, I did wear this to work the other day. So, that was the easiest thing I've ever done. In fact, that was easier than powder eyeshadow. Damn! And it's beautiful. Okay. Oof! I feel like you've got to have like a kind of a dense synthetic brush for this to work at its optimum ability. I think if you had a looser brush that didn't push creams around very easily, then you might struggle a little bit. I think also your fingers would be pretty good with this as well. I'm going to try this on the lower lash line as well. Damn, that is one shade look, and that's so pretty. Like I said, shove like a little glittery topper over the top of your eyes, and it looks like you've put loads of effort into it. So that is the shade Camel all over the eyes. Really easy to blend. I think I'm going to go into the shade Hazelnut, which is one shade up, and I'm going to start in the outer corner. I think Hazelnut and Camel together are kind of giving me the same vibe, interestingly. I think on the eyes they look a bit similar, so if you bought both of them hoping that they'd be very contrasting, I'm not sure how excited you'd be about that. They look different upon applying them. Once you blend them out, they're kind of the same tone, like not the same shade, but just like a bit close to create any contrast. So I think you'd be a little bit pissed if you bought two of these hoping for a massive contrast. Like you can see a slight difference, but not enough personally for me, for my liking. I want to avoid mahogany for now because I think that's going to make the whole look pull a little bit purpley plum, which if that was the look I was going for, stunning, but it's not quite the look I'm going for today. I kind of want a neutrally look. I'm going to go in with vanilla in the inner corner and on the brow bone, just for a bit of fun. Let's just see what this does. And also, can we just talk about how I've used the same brush for this whole look? So they're not messy, they're very user-friendly, which I like. I like that a lot. Okay, so truth be known, I wanted to go smoky with this. I just wasn't sure how smoky I wanted to go. So I kind of knew that I wanted to just put those nice browns like in the crease, but I'm quite happy to take the, what's it called? The hazelnut shade all over the lid and to see where that goes, see where that takes me. But I truly do want to take Raven all over the lid and to like put something magical on top of it. So I think what I might do is just out of intrigue, apply a little bit here and just see. I'm going to apply like a nice transformative shadow on the top of it and see how much it can change a shadow just by having a black base, because in my mind that's what I would use this for predominantly, is like a black base or like smoking out a lash line, applying it through a lash line and really smoking it, but I want to use it as a black base. So let me go find a magical shadow and I'll apply it over the top and hopefully it'll be beautiful, you know? Okay, I've pulled out the Kaleidos Escape Pods because I thought this would be a great palette, because inside here, if I can get it open, we have some like really cool transformative shades here that are kind of like toppers, where they have like a sheer translucent base, so they're gonna like flip different colours a little bit. So I'm kind of hung up between two shades, and I think it's these two right here. So what I might do is swatch both of them on my hand, like a naked swatch. So that's the shade Space Oasis. Like, look how crazy that'll be on the eyes. Or Galactic Gala, this one here, and then this one here I just chose. So Galactic Gala, like those could be really insane. I'm really like drawn to this one. So then we'll have Galactic Gala on this side. Like, look how stunning that is already. And then what is it? Space Oasis on this side. Oh my gosh. I should have probably let it sit down a little bit more. That was my fault. But it's okay. Oh, Interstellar Galactic Goldness. Oh, it's like really pulling blue. That's interesting. And then we've got Space Oasis. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Oh, interesting. I'm just patting because the Black Raven hasn't had, sorry I keep calling it Black Raven, it's just called Raven, hasn't had a chance to fully set down. But oh my god, look how different that's transformed him. Like, it's gone completely green or completely blue. Like, completely blue. I feel like you're all going to be shouting at the screen for me to do this one, because it's like so different, whereas this one's just like layered on top. But oh, I've got to do this one, haven't I really? Oh my god, look. I don't know what this finger's doing, by the way. It's just here for moral support, I think. It's just literally just sitting there for moral support for the other finger. You can start to feel it going from creamy to quite tacky and budge proof. You can like really feel that process when you're working with them with like your fingers. Like right now it's kind of not really moving and I can feel that resistance, but it's actually quite nice because you can start to feel the product and you can feel like the time you've got left with it. I'm going to go in for the kill and put Space Oasis on top of that black eyeshadow, even though I kind of just like it how it is. But you know, like I can't help myself, I really can't. Really pretty. I'm not really finessing this, I'm literally just dumping eyeshadow on my eyes and just having a look at what that looks like, and I genuinely think that just looks so easy. It's not very finessed, so like I'll admit this is, you know, on my outer corner here it looks a little bit messy. I could do with just tidying up a little bit, but like I think as a first go that looks so pretty, and it goes to show that they can be a brilliant base and really make eyeshadows look quite dimensional and like really stick out and look look at me yanking out on my eyelashes, but like it makes it look really shiny. Like look at that. I don't want to, there you go. I can't really push my eyelid down. I don't have long enough eyelashes, but like, ooh, look, shiny, shiny. But then equally it does the thing of just being enough on the eyes, you know, it just does enough by itself, or it can enhance your look. Interesting. I'm kind of tempted to do 2 different eyes. I might do that. Let's do 2 different eyes, why not? Before I move on, I'm really interested to know what the, if you do like a white base, let's just do an inner corner. Oh man, look at that. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Yeah, that's insane. Oh my god, that's actually a bit too much. Wah! Yeah, that's cool. That's actually does a really cool base. I think with some more finessing and some more like getting to know these products, I think that could be really quite awesome for a night out. Like I can just feel that it's not going anywhere, you know? I'm gonna hop over back to this eye and I'm gonna just show how you can do a look with just the eye ones. So I wanna go into mahogany and just kind of go into the outer corner with that. Kind of wiped off this brush as much as I can. It looks a little bit dirty, but like there's not a lot on it, to be honest. Like, no, not really, it's fine. You know what, let's take this all over the eye. Let's just see what this looks like. Okay, so that's what that looks like. You can definitely see that reddy tone that I was talking about. I want to actually try something. I'm going to try like just a matte smoky eye with just this Raven now, and applying this as close to the lash line as I possibly can. I might actually do this with a brush, I think. I'm going to just try this. I mean, it's got a tiny bit of product residue left on it, but I've just wiped it off. It'll be fine. I want to just kind of go in with this, like load up this brush and just see if I can smudge this. And then I'm going to go in again with vanilla in the inner corner. It's a really nice brightening shade. Ignore that I'm all watery eyed, it's because I just poked myself in the eye with that brush. Hashtag not fun. Okay, so that legit took no time at all. Now that I know it can do that, that would be something that I'd go to work with, like so confident. Like look how powerhouse, like smoky eye that looks, with like a slight liner situation going on, but very subtle. It looks so effortless, but so put together at the same time. I might just try with that super shock shadow that I was talking to you about. This probably could ruin it, but I mean, I've got 2 different eyes on anyway. I'm just gonna go in with that frog shade and, oh, let's just try it. Do 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 do. Oh, I kind of ruined it. Damn it, I kind of ruined that. That was having its moment and I ruined it. However, that is acting as like a brilliant base. Like a brilliant base. Like none of that is falling out onto my eyes, which it normally does. That's so nice. Ooh, I think I'm gonna like these products for both things, you know, like using it for a base for an eyeshadow and just applying it just for a smoky look or just applying a one shadow look. I think I'm gonna really enjoy them for all different purposes. I really like the formula. I think it's creamy, I think it's opaque, I think it's very blendable, I think it's like very, very budge proof. That's definitely something that I would pick up on it. I'm looking crazy right now, but I really, really like them. They've really surprised me. Are they worth £105? I just couldn't honestly see myself paying £105 for these. Like, I think they're good and I really like them and I'm glad I've got them. But I honestly, at this moment in time, couldn't possibly recommend them to you for £105. I think this though, if you've got your eye on, no pun intended, if you've got your eye on 1 or 2 of them and you wanted to spend the £21 on one of them or the £42 on 2 of them or whatever, I don't think you'll be disappointed by any means. I think they're really, really good products. If you just want the crayonness of it, I wouldn't necessarily like go to Vieve first. They're not the ones that have innovated this product. You can easily go to high street stores, you know, you can go to a Superdrug and pick up NYX, Maybelline, you know, the likes of, for literally half the price. So if it's something that you just want to enhance your makeup look and you just want something quick and easy, maybe don't go to Vieve because they're a little bit more spenny. However, if you want to treat yourself and you enjoy Vieve as a brand, you enjoy the packaging, you really like it, you enjoy the colours, you can see a colour that's made just for you and you're thinking that is going to be my ride or die colour, then I don't think you'll be disappointed. I do think, however, you need some sort of synthetic brush like this one. Like I said, this is just the Real Techniques. You just need something that's going to be synthetic and kind of densely packed in order to really move the cream about. It doesn't tug or anything, but I just think with a lighter brush, it's just going to be a little bit more difficult, and these do dry down swiftly. Not fast, just swiftly. I really like these. I'm glad I have them. I'm going to definitely play around with these more. If you want an update, I'm more than happy to answer any comments that you have down in the description bar. First impressions, really like them. Do I think they're worth the price? Ooh, I think they're expensive. Do I think they're worth the price? I don't know. I don't know. It's very subjective, isn't it? Personally, for me, no, they're not worth the price because I know there's competitors out there that do them for cheaper. However, am I regretful that I have them? No, because I think they're really pretty. But do I feel that way because I paid £45 for 6? Probably. I would happily pay in the region of £10 to £15 for these. I think if they went on sale and you saw one, pick one up. I think it's a good fun, good experience. I personally wouldn't pay full price for these. I think you're paying a lot for actually what you're getting. Like looking up close on these, I really wish I didn't put that Super Shock shadow on the top so you could have really seen. That's really bugged me that I did that. But you can see the blend of these. They're really nice. Even around on the lower lash line, in the inner corner, just that's like a matte vanilla, and that's really beautiful, and it really enhances the shadows, like it really truly does. And even above that, I mean, my blend wasn't fantastic because I was just playing around with it, but you can achieve a really good blend, like a blend that you'd think is from powdered shadow. So I'm really quite impressed. I'm now going to go take all this off because God help me, I look like a crazy person. But I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I hope you've enjoyed my little first impressions review. Tell me what you think of this bundle. Do you think it's worth £105? Have you purchased anything from Vieve before? Have you purchased any of these eye wands? I mean, I do like that she calls it an eye wand. Also, on the back of this packaging, it says wand, noun, a tool that assists in creating magic. So like, I like that. I think that's kind of cute. I like that little touch, you know, I like the little touch. But yeah, tell me what you think of these. Have you purchased any of these eye wands? Have you been thinking about it? Have they been in your wish list? Tell me your thoughts down below. Did you also catch this for £45? Were you as lucky as me? Tell me down below if you did. But yeah, that's all I've got to say to you guys. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thumbs this video up if you have, and just talk to me down below about this subject. You know I love talking to you guys. It's my favourite thing about creating content. I upload every other day, including a vlog on the weekends. So yeah, you wouldn't want to miss out on more content from me. So subscribe, ring the bell, do all those glorious things, join the family, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!